It isn't that you aren't magical, my love. It is not that you're not magical, okay? This is the real reason why you're not seeing the results that you want. Magic is real, intention is real, energy is real, and focused energy and focused intention are very deeply real things. Hi everyone, it is Pamela, aka the Awakened Aphrodite, and I am here to help you explode your bank account and your love life. And hi, I love you. So happy to see you here. And also, the Queen's Coven Mistress Mind, the drawbridge closes this week. And there are only a few thrones left, and we won't open again until 2022. I literally can't even believe I'm uttering the words 2022. How is that possible? But it is possible. We won't be opening the drawbridge until 2022. And trust me, Queen, you want to be having consistent 5K, 5-figure months, 10K months, 20K months, 30K months while orgasming your face off and having epic pleasure every day, being in the magic, standing for what you believe in, being in your full power as a coach, as an entrepreneur. You want that before 2022 hits. I guarantee it. And if you are ready to be in the Queen's Coven Mistress Mind, send me a DM ASAP saying save my throne, and I will save your throne. I can feel you. I can sense you. Just say yes. Because next year at this time, you want to be sitting here. You want to be sitting in this place where you're talking to people, inviting them into what you're creating, living the life of your dreams. Trust me. And you get to have both. You get to have all the love. You get to have all the success. And I created this for you, to create a space for all my magical as fuck people that also want to be abundant and deserve to be fucking abundant. Let's face it. So let's talk about magic. Ooh, baby. Ooh, get in here. You know, this is one of my favorite topics. And it isn't that you aren't magical. Everybody is connected to energy. We are all energy, and magic is energy. So it is not that you are not magic, okay? It is not that you are not capable of doing magic or big magic. And yes, I do certain types of magic myself. Like I will do like sex magic and sigil magic and things like this. And you don't need to do those things in order to do magic. I also do lazy bitch magic, which is like I write something on a piece of fucking paper and then it happens. Okay, like I just enjoy doing the other things, and you don't need to. Lazy bitch magic is the vibe as well. So here's the deal. It's not that you're not magical. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. Are you ready? It's that you're fucking distracted. And honestly, this is the proof that you are magical, because I bet you that all of the things that you're distracted by is exactly what you're getting. So it's not that you're not magical. It's that you have been shooting your wand in the wrong directions. Oh, one day you'll do this and one day you'll do that. I see this all of the time, especially in marketing, where, someone will complain and they're like, why don't I have the clients? Why don't I have the business? I'm like, bitch, I don't even know what you're selling. I don't even know what you're selling. I can't even tell. Nobody knows what you're selling. What does that mean? Nobody knows. Nobody's gonna know. Right? That's what comes to mind. Nobody even knows what you're selling. And so therefore, you're not getting the sales that you want, right? And here's the thing. When you actually focus on what you want, one of the queens is like blowing up my phone right now, celebrating. Oh my goodness. When you're focused on what you want, it is easy. When you do this in sales, when you do this in marketing, when you do this in love, okay, if you're still dating the same kinds of people because, you're lonely, well, guess what? That's what you're getting. That's proof of how magical you are. That's literally where you're putting your intention and your focus and your energy. I remember when I first started my journey in the world of BDSM, as a female dominatrix, female dominant, and I was like, there's no way in hell that I am going to be able to find male submissives. Okay, there's no way that I'm going to. Now, to be fair, I was a dancer before, and so it wasn't out of the realm of possibility for me to have men, worshiping me and begging me to do things for me, right? Begging me to clean my house or begging me to carry my purse or something like this. And not from a weird sort of place. They just genuinely wanted to show their appreciation for my existence, which is a beautiful thing. But there was something about stepping into this world so many years later that, I didn't feel super confident at first. And I was like, well, who am I? I'm not that woman anymore. I'm not the dancer that I was. And, that was such a long time ago. But what I found was I just stopped dating all of the people that I was dating. I was dating people that were not submissive men at all, not remotely. I stopped dating all of them, and I wasn't enjoying it, by the way. I stopped dating. Well, that's not entirely true. Some of it was good. Let's be real. But instead, I was like, okay, I want to date submissive men. This is what I want. This is what I want to try on for right now. And you wouldn't believe it, a week later, I started a relationship with a man that was a male submissive. And then the next thing that you knew, I met another man that was a male submissive. And then the next thing you knew, I had a lineup of male submissives wanting to dote on me, be with me, just be in my presence. And my whole life, my dating life, everything started to change, right? And then in any moment, and I've gone since then, I've tried on different things and I've kind of gone back and forth. And the moment that I decide something and I get rid of everything else, I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. The thing that I want appears. I'm telling you instantly, in some cases in the same day, the same day, I kid you not. It's a wild, and it doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to be in a big city to meet someone. They could just stumble into your town, right? They get lost looking for directions, and there you are. With clients, it's the same thing. I've had this happen with clients where I've worked with someone, or, when I was just starting my business, I didn't really know what I wanted. And I was like, oh, I don't like working with this person, but you know what? What else am I gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. This is one of the few clients I have, at the time before I was a rich bitch like I am now. And I now have a waiting list of clients. I was like, what am I gonna do? Excuse me. But then I would let the client go. Or in some cases, they were like, yeah, this isn't working. Instantly, 2 new clients would appear, right? And so the problem is not that you're not magical. And listen, I want to say to you that even in my life right now, this is a thing that I have to come back to. This is a thing that I have to remember as well. Sometimes I get caught up in my own stuff where I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do this thing. Can I even create this thing? Can I even, date this person or whatever it is? Like, I still come up against these things in my own life too, because there's levels and levels and levels and levels on this, right? You can always be with someone more this or more that. You can always make more money. You can always have a better this thing or that thing. Like, there's so much depth to be had here. And in relationships, sometimes it's with the same person, right? And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like I can go deeper in this relationship, in this intimate relationship. We can have more love here. And sometimes with clients, it's like, well, we can go deeper in this as well, right? So it's not that you're not magical. It's that you've just been distracted. I promise you, when you learn and understand how to laser focus your intentions and maintain, because this is the thing that people fuck up, which is they'll spend a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, a month focused on what they want, right? I remember, if I remember correctly, and like, don't quote me on this because I can't remember, it was a while ago, but the example that I gave about stepping into the world of BDSM, it took me, I think, 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, 4 months before I met anybody that I even considered dating or playing with or anything. 4 months. Like, in my world, that's a long ass time. Like, in my world, that's an eternity. 4 months is an absolute eternity, right? When it was with clients, right? I think it was about 3 months where I was like, oh, fuck this. I need to start having consistent 5K months at the time. Took 3 months before that even started to happen. If I would have given up at month 1, and I mean 3 months of showing the fuck up in both situations, if I would have given up at month 1 or month 2 or even month 2.8, I wouldn't have any of the things that I have now. If I would have given up in my dating life, in my, romantic life, at month 3.5, it would have been understandable, wouldn't it have been? Like, oh yeah, I've tried this thing for 3.5 months and I'm not meeting anyone that I even like. It would have been understandable, but I didn't. And I kept going and I keep going. There's things that I want that I don't have now, where it would be beyond understandable if I was like, fuck it, it's never gonna happen, right? Like, it's never gonna happen. All signs point to it's not gonna happen for some things in my life, like all logical signs. But this is where the magic comes in. And by the way, all the things I have in my life, every single thing I have, all logical signs pointed to no way in hell, like, is this happening for you? Always. This is why I like magic, because magic is not about reality. This is I'm creating my reality. This is about being crazy, right? Like, yeah, I am crazy. I'm not believing reality, because reality quite often paints a picture of what I can't have, not what I can have, at least for most of my life. I mean, for me personally, this has certainly changed a lot, but for most of my life, my reality was an example of all of the things that I could fuck up. My reality was an example and proof of all of the things that I could try to maybe have, but would just blow up in my face. And so the thing with magic is you get to create your own reality, and you also have to show the fuck up in that vibration, right? Like, it's not that how do I say? It depends on what it is. It's not that you have to do all this crazy stuff, but the way that I see it is like, don't disrespect the magic. Don't disrespect the magic, right? Like, if you were in a relationship and you didn't have to do anything to keep your partner there, like, you knew that they loved you, like, you just really trusted them, they were really solid, they were really present, well, you wouldn't you wouldn't not show up. You wouldn't like not come home for a week or something, right? Like, you would still show up in that vibe, because if you didn't show up in that vibe, like, would you even have a relationship? But it's not like you have to do all these crazy things. I have more orgasms than I work, because I love being in pleasure. I love being in my body, right? I do sex magic. I love sex magic. I love my self-pleasure practices. And this is the life that I have chosen to lead. Your life might be that you like to paint more than you work. Your life might be that you like to bake or cook or work out more than you work, or go on adventures more than you work, right? For me, physical pleasure is my thing. My love language is physical pleasure. So that's in quality time, right? So that's what I really focus on in my own life. And adventures are like cherries on my delicious cake. So you get to have 5-figure months with these. It is so easy. It is so easy. It is so easy. It is so easy. If you don't have it, it is not because you're not magical. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you're not worthy of it. It's because you've been fucking distracted. And if you really laser focused on it and put 80% of your attention and focus on the thing that you want, and 20% on whatever the hell else you're doing, right? Whatever that is, I promise you, you get what you want. And this is what I'm here to show you. This is what I'm here to brainwash you into, honestly, like via hypnosis, via deep rewiring inside of the palace. Like, you tell me what you want, and I'm going to rewire your mind to have it. That is what I do. That is what I've been trained to do. I've had so many amazing teachers, and I've had so many teachers that were like deep in the mind rewiring spaces. Like, it goes so deep, it goes so deep, it goes so deep. And you actually can use this for good, and you can use it for you versus what a lot of these things are used for. And this is true with sexual energy. A lot of people use that to manipulate, right? And same with hypnosis. That's what a lot of people use these things for. Instead, you can use these things, you get to have these things to rewire your own pleasure centers, motivation centers, abundance centers, right? Your trauma, what turns you on, aka what you're attracted to, what you go for. Very similar to sort of motivation, but a little bit more primal and different. You get to have what you want. It's so easy. And I'm here to give you the tools that nobody else is going to give you in one package. I can guarantee you no one's hypnotizing you and bringing in sexual energy and turn on to get to the deeper level of your primal mind. Hi, love. Thank you for being here. Because why sexual energy? I'm talking about activating your inner animal, your inner primal, to hack the whole fucking system. This bypasses trauma. This is like a whole mind situation, okay? And that doesn't mean you don't need to heal your trauma, by the way. It is just very helpful for if you tend to freeze, if you tend to get stuck, okay? So, if you're ready to say yes to soul, to abundance, to turn on, to magic, to literally stepping into 2022 as a brand new person, then you need this in your life. I've made it super affordable for you. I even have an extended payment plan. You have no excuses, and there's absolutely nothing that is more valuable that you could have in your life right now than this. I can tell you that. And I can't wait to see a select few of you inside of the palace. We are almost sold out completely. We're already sold out. And then I've opened up another pod just for you, which I wasn't going to do. But I'm like, well, if this is going to be closed until 2022, I really have to. So you better say yes. I better see you in there. I swear, I'm counting on you, queens. Send me a DM saying save my throne and claim what you fucking want. Stop being distracted. Claim it. Laser focus. Do what everybody else is not willing to do. They're not willing to give up all these other things, all these bright and shiny distractions to have what they really want. They are not willing to go deep. They want to be famous, but they don't want to do the work. They don't want to feel amazing inside. It's all this surface bullshit. And they'll never be successful, right? They'll never be successful. When you do the deeper work, the internal rewiring, it guarantees success. And it guarantees that if you keep showing up, that you just have the life that you want, okay? I love you so deeply. Send me a DM, save my throne. It's not that you aren't magical. It's that you need to be laser focused, and I am here to orgasmically help you laser focus, okay? Do you catch what I'm saying? Do you understand? Yes, okay, good. I love you so deeply. Let's be in the magic together. I am inviting you to be in the magic with me, which is an amazing experience, I've got to tell you, and a limited time experience. I got to tell you that too, because soon I won't even be doing these live programs anymore. I'm sure I will move to not having to show up while I, go on adventures or something. Who fucking knows? Anyways, I love you. I appreciate you. We start June 3rd. Time's running out. Get your sexy ass in there. Write me out. And whether it's day or night, I love you. I love you. I love you. See you inside of the palace, queen.